Hello, my good family. Today we enter the D section of artists. We've already got through the A's to the B's, and we just finished up the C's with Charlie Bliss's Guppy, and now we're in the D's. So exciting. And just before we get to the end of the D's, I'm probably gonna put up list of the other artists and albums that I've reviewed, because we're on the D's, and that's the last section I put up there on the description for the video. You know the drill. No, you probably don't. If you want to know how the channel works, just look at the description. Today we are going to be looking at the album W./2016 W.// by deadmau5. Or no, it's not. It's just deadmau5. It's by deadmau5. 2016 is one of several of deadmau5's full-length albums. It's one of his most recent albums, dropping in 2016. Since 2016, he's actually done a few other things. And of course, before 2016, he released a few albums that really cemented his place as one of the greats of the EDM world, as one of the EDM legends, one of the names in the top 5. If you're naming 5 EDM artists, you're going to say Zed, you're going to say Calvin Harris, you're going to say deadmau5, you're probably going to say Avicii, and then Monster Cat. Monster Cat's not an artist, though. You might say Madian, might say Porter Robinson. Kind of interchangeable. But this guy is definitely one of the most significant, one of the biggest, one of the most memorable, one of the most significant names in the EDM world. The guy's real name, it's one guy. His name is Joel Zimmerman, related to the other Zimmerman guy, but not really. I just made that up. He might be related. That'd be cool if he was, because they both make music for a living. Hans Zimmerman. I don't know if he's related to Hans Zimmerman. That would be cool. Anyway, this album is 12 tracks long. It's 11 original tracks. The track number 12 is actually an extended version of one of the earlier songs of this album called Let Go. Let Go is the only song on this album that has any lyrics. The rest are all just music. These songs on this album are really long. Most of these songs are really long. Some songs are short, like Glish is like 2 minutes long, but then Fourwear is like 7 minutes, Imaginary Friend is like 7 minutes, 3 Pound Chicken Wing is like 6 minutes, 50 seconds. This is a long album. In fact, this album is over an hour and 16 minutes worth of music. It's over an hour worth of music with these 12 songs. It's a long album. 2016, man, what is this thing? Well, 2016, in terms of music, is mostly chill EDM. It's mostly very chill. A lot of the music is very slow, like on Fourwear, and it's very slow, long, drawn-out EDM music. It's very chill and kind of spacey, kind of atmospheric, and that's basically all the songs in this album. You do have some diversity. Sometimes the music does go a little bit harder. Sometimes the album is a little bit more energetic. On songs like Snow Cone, Let Go gets a little bit more upbeat. Deus Ex Machina? I don't know how to say that. I think that one's also a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more energetic with the music. But this album, it's mostly just very, very atmospheric, very long, very slow, very drawn out EDM music. With that being said, I'm not a huge fan of this album. I think, for me personally, it just doesn't really hold my attention. It's hard for me to picture times, and there's the thing again, making the noise, always. But it's just hard for me to picture myself actually listening to this album for enjoyment, because it's just kind of boring. All the songs are really long. Most of them are just not very energetic or exciting, and so it's just kind of noise. Just kind of very chill, spacey music. And you can't sleep to it. It's not peaceful enough to help you fall asleep, but it is. I guess you can listen to this if you're like studying or reading or just playing, casually playing a video game, and just as some background noise, just to kind of, I don't know, get just as a soundtrack to whatever you're doing and not distract you, because this is just totally doesn't get your attention. That's what this is. It's just totally not like not something that you're like, wow, you're not conscious that you're even listening to it. It's just kind of in the back. It's background music. That's what this is. This is background music. With that being said, this is very well produced background music. This music has layers, it has multiple textures, there is diversity in the track listing, there are things that make the individual songs stand out. The songs do change in small ways as the songs progress, but not enough to make the music really interesting, not enough to make it stand out, not enough to have me coming back for more, I should say. Yeah. The music, this album, all in all, just sounds good. It sounds good. It's just kind of boring. It's well produced. It's just not exciting. It's well made. It's just not interesting, I would say. I'm going to give this album 3 stars out of 5. What do you think of this album? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? What do you think of deadmau5? What do you think of Joel Zimmerman? What do you think about Hans Zimmerman? Since we went there. This was a really short review, and that's honestly because there's just not a lot to say about this album. There's not anything to say about the lyrics, because there's only one song with lyrics, and so it wouldn't really make sense for me to pay too much attention to that. And it's not like, yeah, lyrics are not the point of this album. This is a musical experience. This is a musical album, and it's one that I am frankly kind of bored with. So, thanks for watching. Have a good one.